Set 70, Indy. Let him know, Shoot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Pilot, 64, we got nothing to
On first down, Lawrence. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Ready? 50, plant. Watch the run, Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 20.
In your face.
Hey, Mike 20. Let's go, D. Now. It's going to be a long day. Mike 20. Hey, Haywood.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Under 10.
The first carry now. This is Hill. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about what he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. On second down, it's Hill. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On third down, Lawrence. It's Hill, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Back to throw. Lawrence looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pardon, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
All day, every day, any day. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 36, 36. No. Right now, you got 58. Hey, check 26.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. 22, by 22.
From the gun, Lawrence. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 20, Mike 20. I got him.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Small.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check, 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 check.
Hey, Wahoo.
20, Mike 20, Mike 20. All day, pump.
On fourth down, Lawrence. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Topper!
Mike 13. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL. Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup. Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter. Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one. Has that happened to you before? No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Jim. You draw quarters.
And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 22, Rodgers.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's coming, he's coming. Check in. All day, baby, all day. Check four, check four.
Fight.
On first down, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Mark 22. We got it, we got it.
Hey, exit.
22's coming, Mike. Here we go. Mike 22, Mike 22. Three buzz.
Big grip.
From the gun, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. His second catch of this card game, and it goes for a first down. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Get ready.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Check 30.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Bring it.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They run it again with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Break. 2's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Blue down. Protein spill. Hey, Delta. Mike 22. Target. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Ray, rock, ready.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. On the ground, this is Kamara, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts?
And oh, he coughed it up.
Set 30 base.
It's our time. It's our time. Slam.
80 weapons.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Like 22, he's coming down.
Off the play fake, Lawrence. Throwing the comeback route, he's got the hook up to Thomas. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
50, plant. Exit, exit. 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, a run for Hill. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Like 22, he's covering 22. Hey, box drop, box drop. Deep grip, deep grip.
On third down, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. This quarterback now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The tackle made by Blake Martinez. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Saints on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Lawrence drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, echo. Go. Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. You bet.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And his kick is right there. It's good. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
88. 26, Mike. Record. Cat 300. Cat 300. Switch. Flip it down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be called in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Gordon, 57 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 31.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.